Welcome back to Golf World. My name is Luke Humphries. You're watching the final round coverage of the Northwest Arkansas Open presented by Dynamic Disc Northwest Arkansas and Fayette Chill. Joining me today in the booth, Zach Johnson. How we doing, man?
Doing well, man. Thanks for having me.
It's been a pleasure all week. We are back at the course we started at. This is Cedar Creek here, Farmington, Arkansas. We've got a four-way shoot-off, really. These guys have elevated themselves above the rest of the crew. Highest rated players in the field. It makes sense that they're here.
Yeah, so we have Andrew Presnell leading the pack here at neg 24. Nikko and Joel biting at his heels, 22 and 20. And then Kyle Klein bringing the rear at 19.
Yeah, Kyle shot a flaming hot first round. Cooled off a bit for that second round. He's still within range. First hole. Zach is just a boom right now.
Yeah, as you see here, wide open field, OB on the right. But what's specific here is the tunnel approach. You want to be set up so you'll have a good look at it. So typically you'll see the guys go a little more left on the drive to have a better look at that angle.
Yeah. You want to be about left of here. Entering into this little pocket, there is OB Creek. You got to worry about right here. And then a low ceiling entry to this green. The first day we played this course, the wind was up, Zach. It's not quite the same day.
No, so today is actually pretty well perfect weather for this time of year. I mean, mid-November, you couldn't ask for much better. It was almost like warm enough for T-shirts.
Under par, Andrew Presnell.
As you see Joel shedding a layer right there.
That's Matt Lloyd, tournament director, Northwest Arkansas staple.
Big shout out to Matt and his crew for putting on this event.
Yeah, they kill it.
See Presnell just throwing a flat shot out there, getting out left as we speak.
Yeah, that's giving him a straight shot in. That tee box there's the short one, plays about 330.
22 under par, Nikko Locastro.
Nikko finds himself in a familiar position to last year. He came in looking for the win in the hunt.
He was biting right at Chris Clemens' feet.
Kev Jones was in there last year.
As you see, just hangs it out a little right, makes that angle a little tough for the approach.
Third to tee at 20 under par, Joel Freeman.
Mr. Joel Freebird Freeman.
That is an outfit, ladies and gentlemen.
Read my mind. I was thinking the same thing. Joel always has a popping outfit out there, though.
He loves color. Talked about it.
And he rocks it well.
Yeah. Just trying to be the light in the dark place that we find a bunch of plaids and just not too vibrant. That one's similar to Nikko. Kind of moves it right.
Yeah, he's asking for it to fade. There's a Halo Calvin destroyer there.
At 19 under par, Kyle Klein.
This is our youngest player on the card, the young gun, the slinger, as he had a pretty good season this year.
Yeah.
Looking to close out the door here on 2021.
Yep. Finally won a pro tour. He was in the runnings a few times, but took down Idlewild this year after losing just narrowly to Eagle McMahon at the Great Lakes Open. Forcing one over, that's a smash.
Yeah, you can see he puts a move on it, getting a lot of extra distance.
About 50 feet further and in better position than Joel and Nikko are. Furthest away, Andrew Presnell, but the straight shot with the backhand sets himself up nice.
Andrew playing that perfectly there.
Wow.
Thank you.
You think he was going skinny gap?
I genuinely do. I don't feel like he cared. I think he went right side of the tree for sure. Let it go forward.
Gator 3 from Joel.
Little sawed off. Skips up nicely.
How's that?
Up there on the edge of the circle for the look.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 25. Nikko looks like he's got a grenade lined up.
One of my favorite shots to watch here.
Oh my gosh.
Perfecto.
Threw that one with the precision That'll be just a tap in from him. And Kyle, so close.
Wow.
This looks great. Get in.
What?
Dead center. Are you
Talk
kidding
about
me?
it coming out hot. Kyle coming out slinging.
Knows he has to do something hot. Andrew shot a 13 here. So he's got to get out the gate fast.
Wow, it was perfect.
Dead center, Zach. That was unbelievable.
Puts the boom and drive out there.
Yeah, so Andrew's about to tap in a birdie and lose a stroke. Nice putt from Joel.
Only losing one to Kyle there, tying it up right off the bat.
Yeah, but that's that range that you got to take your time on, especially on hole 1.
Definitely a tester. Nice birdie there from Andrew.
Yeah, he's actually got 4 wins coming into this event. He's got an A-tier and then 3 B-tiers back to back to back. He's one of the hottest players in the United States. Right up there with Kale LaVisca, who I believe is on a 4-tournament run as well. Headed into hole 2, Zach. What are players doing?
So a lot of these top guys you'll see throw the righty backhand hyzer out the back and crash in. But there's also the hyzer flip mid-range / putter. Typically the hyzer plays better for distance control.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Kyle just got done throwing that one in. He's playing the straight shot. Probably the same disc. Why not? Looks like a logic.
Just turning it a little bit.
Ooh, that fights through nicely, and it's exactly pin high. Perfect distance control.
Yeah, misses the line a touch, but rewarded off the good angles on the disc and the good flight.
Also going straight shot. Also a little right.
Ooh, he gets cut down.
Not rewarded. So Kyle's got an opportunity possibly to pick up another one on Andrew, who's 1 for 1 so far. What a start that would be.
Nikko opting for that hyzer route.
Around that. Oh, wow. Super rejected.
Made contact with the 1 to miss. That's about 90 feet from the basket. It's going to be a long jump putt.
Joel's also going to opt for this hyzer route with what looks like a Firebird.
This fits his game very well. Loves throwing something stable out there, letting it hook up.
Oh,
Called for it to get in, connects with the tree right above the basket. It's a fantastic shot from Joel.
and as you can see, Nikko's actually left with some meat on the bone here for the par. Threads the shot.
That's real touchy. Nice execution from him.
This course is pretty demanding in the fact that if you miss your line, you're not going to be left with an easy shot for par usually.
Yeah, a bunch of these trees have thorns on them as well. I've got a welt on my head, poked straight through my hat. There we go.
Kyle scoring the bird, keeping that ball rolling after a hot start.
Yep. Nice. Joel as well.
Yeah, Joel keeping it as a perfect start so far.
Presnell.
Just barely got caught up. Almost made the long attempt for the bird. Still in a comfortable spot, though.
That's right. Headed into hole 3. 375. Players are looking to play a big righty backhand spike hyzer. There's a straight gap and a right gap that players can choose from. Right gap kind of tends to be for bigger arms only, but You got to get that disc left big time late.
Yeah, that inside tree there is the one to miss. If you catch that, it could be tricky to get up and down from. And as you can see, the dance floor is a little hot and fast, so you'll see some players skip into the shoal.
Mm-hmm. It's dried out since we played here last, so players aren't going to get the same reactions they got round one. This looks great.
Kyle pumping it out there just a little long. Kind of filters into the tree there. He's going to have tester putt there. You really see the coloring on Joel's shirt there.
Joel going extremely wide. Got nicked by a tree. Stays on the edge. He's been getting really good at that range. So I expect him to put a bid on basket from there. Presnell going low. Look at this.
Wow, interesting play. Great play.
Really nice from Andrew.
I feel like that shot is exponentially harder down low like that to thread that needle.
Yeah, and what you're risking at the same time. If you accidentally throw a bad shot there, it could cost you too.
And Nikko throwing the hyzer well.
Yep. Just a rung low from Joel. Nikko right about circle's edge. He's going almost exclusively spin putt now, Zach.
Looks like he has that new putter that Emerson's using, the Faith.
Mm-hmm. Straighter putter. Yeah.
Good putt from Nikko there.
It is a great putt from him.
Picking up the bird. Keeping the pressure on Prezi here.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Just lifts a little bit on him. Prezi's putt has a tendency to do that, but typically he's aiming low and it raises up right into the middle there. Could just be a little nerves.
Kyle converting on the bird there.
The guys are coming out firing on him, Zach. You know, he's got some pressure on him that might have had something to do with it.
No doubt.
He's had an eagle on him right away. He takes a birdie and loses a stroke on hole one. That's got to rattle you to a degree. Headed into our first par 4 of the round.
This has to be one of my favorite holes on the course.
It's a great one. It's a golf hole, Zach.
Yeah, you have to keep it in the middle here. If you're off left or right at all, you're in trouble. You're going to have to pat and pin, chip out, figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yep, placing your drive somewhere around where the drone's at now leaves you dealer's choice, forehand, backhand, whatever you're familiar and.
Right, so you'll see a lot of guys play the slow turning mid-range or putter off the box to try to keep it in the middle instead of going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You got Kyle after that hot start.
I like that play from him.
Picture perfect, keeping it low, doesn't let it get squirrely on him.
Yeah, it doesn't have too much left-right movement on it either. Played a straight shot. Whereas we're going to see Nikko playing this stable disc, looking for it to fade out. Quickly does not. We have seen him go patent pending from there with good results, so we'll see what he has.
Nikko is one of the best patent pending throwers of all time.
Joel, this needs to turn fast.
Yeah, leaked it left, and he's definitely going to be in trouble here.
It can get sketch over there.
We got Presnell here, really just looking to stick the drive. Take some of that pressure off.
Yeah, this one sets up nice for him. A little touch of Anheuser.
Perfect.
Stable mid-range, stable putter. All right, Joel ended up a lot better than it looked. He's got an opportunity.
With his style shot, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. The force over forehand is so good at.
Yeah, as you can see, it was looking good, going for the flex. It just carries over a little too far left on him. He had to play from a knee, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that was a position play, most likely. He'll be left scrambling some more. Kyle, with that same logic.
Yeah, picture perfect drive here from Kyle.
Dude, he's been, I wonder.
Oh, no. Kick out, kick out. Oh!
Gosh. That's
Filters
fantastic.
out perfectly for him.
I had to think that with a throw in on one, that one's setting up so nice for a turning putter shot. Had to have entered his mind a little bit. He gave it the height.
Well, Prezi playing this well. Left to right turnover, ground play. Absolutely perfect shot from Presnell.
Yep. All right, Nikko needs to get up and down from here just to save par. Wow, that's fantastic. Such good angles there.
All right, Nikko fighting for every shot on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was just a little off on the drive, too. Really penalized both those first two shots. And Joel, that's...
Maybe a little further out than he wanted, kind of in tester range.
Yeah, that was. You see him go forehand up shot there a lot.
Kyle to keep the perfect start rolling. Half an inch low.
Yeah, he knew it out of the hand.
He did. Got a little lucky. Couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight to be holding. Starting with an eagle.
Right.
Birdie after. Nice putt from Joel.
Joel getting up and down after that drive leaked out on him.
Yeah, not letting that upshot cost him.
This would be a really clutch birdie for Andrew here.
Yeah, this would settle him down.
Get that comfortable two-stroke lead.
Very confident.
Yeah.
Confident stab from him.
Pretty well picture-perfect shot there from Andrew.
Yeah, Presnell. Yeah, he played that hole exactly how you want to. Touch of Annie, letting the ground slide.
So Kyle carding the first par of the round.
Yeah, as we take a quick look in, you and I are back there. We're trying to do a little something.
We're battling it out. I had a slow start. You guys keeping on the pressure.
Looks like Jake Hebenheimer's off to a good start himself, 5 through 9. Jeremiah Collier, shout out to that young man. 9 under through 17 holes. That's great playing from him. Headed into hole 5, one of the most testing shots that you'll have to throw this entire round. You know it when you wake up. It's costly if you miss, too.
Super tough shot. It is 368, but honestly, it plays closer to 400. It's interesting, and
It feels like a headwind when you step up to it almost every time.
That's about what I was about to say. Yeah, just always some kind of wind coming down through that tunnel, and the rough is punishing here. This hole can be birdied or bogeyed very easily.
Yeah, you'll know really quickly. That's an understable disc. He committed that hyzer nose-up angle.
Thank you.
Dang, got a little long on him. Might be a tough putt there, but a great shot from Andrew overall.
Fantastic. Yeah, putting the pressure on these guys.
Kyle probably lining up an FD here. Oh, turns over on him.
Looked like it may have kicked right. If it did, that's in a poor spot. You can almost find no good spots over there. All right, so Nikko's seen a really good shot now. Really bad shot. He goes force over and hyzer here. Interesting enough.
Pulling it over just like Kyle.
That was a great kick, though.
Yeah. Definitely more fortunate kick for Nikko.
Wouldn't call it an A, but that was a B, whereas Kyle's was a D minus. Looked like it. Joel threw this shot great round one.
Just too much hyzer out of the hand, unfortunately. He's just going to leak left on him. Hopefully kicking down on the edge there so he has the option to get up and down with the sidearm.
Nikko has both options here, electing to go backhand.
This guy's just an awkward stance genius. I feel like if there's any kind of awkward stance, Nikko's going to focus down, just make it happen.
He's practiced it all. Kyle from an awkward spot in this, stabling up a little too quick, also got a little much pace. And it made it probably 10 feet into the rough there. That won't be so standard.
Well, Joel penetrated into the rough here.
And Joel, yeah, it looks like he's got the worst lie of them all.
Getting caught up. He had a good angle on it, but didn't quite get out of the trees.
He had some fans hoping it worked out for him.
This would be an amazing pickup. Oh, catches the tree.
That's the one thing to miss.
Frustrating. I feel like he didn't know it was there until it grabbed his disc.
Yeah. It's familiar. He'll be grabbing bogey. This is a par attempt from Nikko.
Not quite committing. A little low left the whole way. Also going to card the bogey.
Yeah. And if we don't see this putt go in, that's another bogey.
Wow. Really interesting that 3 players on the lead card did not score par.
And a birdie to pick up 2 on everybody on the card right now. This would be huge.
Huge putt.
Sticks it. Can't say enough about that. He got the birdie last hole to calm the nerves. Picks up 2 on the card.
Safe to say he feels confident again.
And that feels very settling, I'm sure. And that's a good putt from Nikko.
Yeah, didn't realize he snuck that far away off the skip there.
No. These guys tap out for their bogeys. We head to hole 6, but first a word from our sponsors. All right, back on hole 6. 300 feet. Don't want to go any further than that, bringing river into play. Just a little creek right there, but it's just a tunnel shot. Most guys will throw about a 270, 275 shot, Zach.
Yeah, so it's the choice between the hard putter or the nice soft toss on the mid. But a lot of guys, I feel like, opt mid.
Mm-hmm. You really want to keep that hyzer angle intact. Anything that flips up is going to hit right. And if you kick right, that's a spot that's tricky to get up and down from. This is bread and butter from Andrew Presnell.
Textbook. He's feeling it. He's hit his stride.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, after the hot start, looking to get the ball rolling again.
Yeah, if he's looking at scores, he knows it's tall ask to win this thing right now, but there's definitely second place up for grabs.
And as you see, a perfect shot from him.
Nikko probably throwing a little bit of Anheuser on that disc. And, that was a little much Anheuser. Good reaction off the tree, but He'll be losing a stroke to the card.
Yeah, he kicks out in Parville there. At least he didn't go digging into the shoal. Oh, no.
A little bit of grip lock from Joel.
Joel's just going to chip it up, take his medicine.
Very quickly done from...
And that's mainly because of that OB there. If you run that basket at all and don't touch anything, you're bringing it into play.
Yeah, it's an auto layup.
Nico's going to give it the run with the Cenas.
I'm guessing this is short.
Doing the Heiser bid. Yep. Leaves her a foot or two short.
Yeah.
Joel.
Good putt from Joel. He and Nikko both will lose a stroke to Andrew Presnell and Mr. Kyle Klein.
Yeah, they threw absolutely perfect drives.
Dimes back to back, man.
Tap-ins. My favorite putt.
Yeah, it's really the ones you want, and Andrew Presnell gaining confidence now with each one of these birdies.
He now has secured a 5-stroke lead.
Yeah, he's got to be feeling like he's in cruise control as we head into a hole that honestly plays perfectly for his type of shot. Stable mid-range and hyzer around those pallets is one way to play it, forehand's another way to play it, but I just see it as an Andrew Presnell shot.
Yeah, you're going to see him butter over, probably beat up drone, maybe even a buzz. Just slow turnover. Cool camera angle here with all the dust and the sunlight. I like it.
Yeah, those GK boys are always killing it. This is a little overturned.
Good shot.
Yeah, it's good weight, though. Ended up in a perfect spot to putt from. Last thing you want to do is throw this shot straight. End up too much into the trees because it's not a for sure. This is overturned as well. For sure up and down from in there.
Right.
Both of our guys making a similar mistake. That one is actually pretty well done.
Yeah, so they're just playing to the open side of the green, ensuring they have a putt. As you said, you get in those trees and nothing's guaranteed over there.
There's nothing.
Go ahead.
We are back in the open, so wind going to be a factor on these greens. What were you going to say?
I was just saying he was pulling out that same disc that he turned over last time and did it again.
Interesting.
And yeah, there is a little bit of a breeze out there again.
Our second option here is a bit of an understable destroyer from Joel, needing to get some ground play now.
Great ground play here from Joel. As you could tell, he wasn't happy with it out of the hand, but it kept its edge the whole way. Skipped on up there.
It had the proper power. I was kind of in between a throw and his typical step putt.
Little throw putt. It was a pretty far distance.
Didn't feel as comfortable as some of Nikko's putts do. Andrew just a little high there.
Second one this round, dead center high.
To put his little streak to a stop. Joel, good confident putt high in the chains. That's what you want to see. Felt like you threw it hard enough to make it from even further if you ended up somewhere else on one of the next holes.
Correct.
Kyle, best shot right there. I said it was overturned, but I take it back. That was fantastic.
That was a great shot. Andrew tapping in that par there, and Nikko's also going to clean up the par.
All right, so Kyle Klein went from 4th place now to 2nd place.
Within 7 holes. A lot of action on this front 9.
Yeah, with a bogey as well. Didn't stop him getting back on it. Hole 8, one of the hardest holes on the course to park. Definitely to birdie. It takes a forehand like yours, Zach Johnson. Just a big, stable disc on Anheuser finishing late.
Yeah, and as you said before, the wind is a big factor out here in this open field. You're going to be fighting it. Typically, it's a left or right there. But as you see, OB right behind this basket comes into play quick on any putt, basically. I mean, good drives are going to be 20, 25 foot away, and that's still a tester.
Yeah, it's such a hard putt to run.
Kyle lining up that backhand turnover.
Yeah, he's feeling headwind on the tee. It would make sense that the wind is calmed there by the trees, not making as much of a difference on that disc. Just fades out.
Couple degree more turn on that, and he is up on the dance floor. Joel lining up that strong sidearm.
This would take a bomb sidearm right now. Like I said before, just elite sidearms getting up here for putts right now.
And he's up in there. Joel the Freebird Freeman.
I think that's 2 times in a row. We saw him first round getting up there, circle one for a putt, repeating it today. That's unbelievable stuff from him. It really takes an elite forehand. I can't stress it enough to get up here. It's all of 422. It's just a layup play from Prezi, not risking it.
Gets a little skippy on him getting left.
Yeah. Still pretty simple, but not where he practiced from.
Easy 3-Z for sure.
All right. Nikko, very aggressive player. This one needs to get to flat and slide. Doesn't get around the corner.
Not happy with that, but he was actually pretty close to a good shot. He only missed it by a couple degrees. It had it a little overturned, a little low.
Little inside, yep, a little low.
Andrew just playing for par here.
Oh, that's hot.
Settle.
Oh, I mean,
Definitely testing that OB way more than he wanted to.
Nikko almost putting it in. A little discouraged at the moment. Kyle just a pitch out. Not one you can run. And we've got Joel opportunity to pick up one on the entire card.
Put him right back in the hunt, too. There it is. Nice birdie from Joel. Big pickup.
The rest of these guys just going to be tapping out for their pars. That's typically what you see. Like I said, man, kudos to Joel. That's a huge forehand to get up there 2 rounds in a row. It's fantastic stuff from him.
This is a momentum builder hole, and in addition with the last hole, it really gets the ball rolling.
All right, guys, headed into the last hole on the front 9. Big thanks to Swarm Digital Marketing for sponsoring this drone coverage. They design, develop, and maintain websites. So you're in the web space, you need help, hit them up, mention GK Pro, and you will get free consultation. We got Joel. Looks like he's going putter.
Yeah, so this hole, 215, but a tricky 215. There's OB right behind this basket with a downhill sloping right to it.
Yep. He plays it perfectly. You don't want to land it any closer to the basket.
Yeah, you really need to hit the ground about 20 to 15 foot short of this to ensure you're not going over the hill. You see Kyle playing it perfectly.
Wow.
Tap-ins, my favorite putts.
Yeah, the downhill nature of this hole just makes the tendency for you to be to float it down there and just end up a little too far.
See these guys playing the ground play
Just
nicely.
like that. Oh.
Just barely sneaks OB. He needed it to get down a little quicker. That was hot.
Just a big skip, honestly.
Yeah.
No speed was taken off on that skip. And this is fantastic. This is a Nikko shot right here. Little nose up, Anheuser out the hand. Distance control to the tee.
Andrew focusing up to ensure he saves par.
Yeah. Ensures he only loses 1 stroke to the card here.
All right. I mean, as you can see, that's no give me putt. Up the hill like that.
Yeah, that line well off the water. But
You see Joel cleaning up the bird. He has it going now. It's 3 in a row.
mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving a little early for Joel.
Yeah, that's a turkey for him, as we see that Kyle Klein now takes the second place away from those guys. But what a battle we have going into the back nine. Take a look at these cards, Zach.
So Andrew Presnell keeping it clean, even with that OB stroke at 4 down. Then you got Kyle with a hot start, even with the bogey 6 down. And then Nikko and Joel also carding a single bogey each in the battle for second. But Prezi is in stride right now.
Yeah. Check in with what everybody else is doing. Nobody really challenging these guys. They kind of have it to themselves out there. The double digits in the 20s by themselves. So don't go anywhere. Definitely come check out this back nine. We got a battle for second place between 3 10-30 rated players. It's something you're not going to want to miss.
No, it's hot action. As you can see, there's been a lot of strokes had out there on this front nine, and it is the same on the back nine. Anything can go on.
Slow-mo, grenade shots, tie-dye, straddle putts. Good stuff from GK Pro. Thank you guys for being here. Big thanks to Dynamic Disc Northwest Arkansas and Fayette Chill for sponsoring this coverage. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you on that back nine.